Let's take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the newspapers this Friday morning. It's Friday, January 12th, 2024. Of course, Mike Messikeno is right here with me on this one. Quite a lot happening on the covers of the papers this morning.
Okay, that's good.
Starting with the Punch newspaper. It says here, Union, Polaris, Keystone, CBN plans shareholders summit, compiles new directors list. Apex Bank to discuss bank's future with stakeholders. New chairman, EDs to be named soon. There's been a lot in the banking sector that's been highlighted of recent.
A lot. Talking
about
movements. There is some forecast about how 2024 will be on the up when it comes to the economy. But one very, very big thing I need to talk about, because I've spoken about how there are failures in leadership quite a lot, but this time around, I tell you, I've not been as excited about anything about this government like the president's last major decision, the 60% cut. I don't know if you remember that, of when it comes to travels and all of that. And that is virtually reducing the cost of governance, and that's big. And then with the issues now, I mean, look at 3 banks, and then also those who perpetrated this act, who are also insiders in the CBN. One of the vice presidents of the CBN, even though it's a female, and you know the females are under fire for what's happening now. But we do need a cleanup when it comes to accountability and also auditory moves when it comes to our finances. And that's what's happening now. Let's audit them. Let those that are culpable, let them face the music. And so this is a good one for us. This is a good one. I'm excited about all that is happening. Union Bank, Polaris,
Keystone.
Keystone. What is that? Three of those banks who, those at the top, they had issues. And of course, I know that for Union Bank and Keystone, they've already replaced the head honchos there. And so, clean up. We're
definitely watching that particular story, seeing how it develops. 2024, brand new year. We have also here, top left of the cover of the Punch, Humanitarian Ministry, EFCC summons 20 directors and others, still on the same vein that you were talking about earlier on, you know, which started with a suspension earlier in the week, if you can remember. Now, tension in Kano as Supreme Court decides Yusuf's fate today. Foremost industrialist Okoya clocks 84, advises federal government on economy. And let's see, we have the Lagos NBA protesters storm police HQ over brutality against lawyers. And it says here, widows of soldiers killed in the 1992 plane crash demand compensation. Let's see, TB Joshua made childless couples exchange spouses, says ex-worker. Now, there has been a lot of back and forth about, especially online, about the documentary on TB Joshua that was released earlier this week. It was one of those exposés.
Exactly. That's the word.
I don't know if anybody saw it coming, but I think it's also
a number of people would have seen it or were not surprised by it. But for society to move forward, you know, those kind of things, some people would say that that's what we need. Moving on to, let's take a look at the Vanguard. APC governors, Peter Obi back Tinubu on probe, Edugate, and that's talking about the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs. That's the ministry, Humanitarian Affairs and all of that. And Peter Obi, we saw him speak out and voice his support for that probe. The probe has also included the predecessor of Beta Edu. That's her predecessor, who's also, of course, female. And like someone would say that the reason why females are put there is because of, you expect that naturally a female is more akin or, you know, is more soft-hearted and
nurturing.
More, you know, exactly, nurturer, you know, so she's more, you know, that kind of thing. So, well, as it is, that's what we have there, that the governors and Peter Obi support the president on that one. New bank CEOs will boost confidence. Remember the banks we spoke about, Union Bank, of course, and Keystone Bank. And we also have the alleged 6 billion naira fraud. Ex-Power Minister Aguloye gets 50 million naira bail. 32-year-old bank staff commits suicide over harsh economy, according to that report. That came in about 2 days ago.
What really challenged me about that particular story was what apparently was in the suicide note. She gave a lot of one-liners in that suicide note, talking
but I think,
about
yes,
how hard the economy is.
There has to be an investigation. We can't just take it on face value because this was at work.
Yeah.
You know, so there's quite a lot about that. We hopefully the police do their investigation and then get to give us the results of their investigation so that we know exactly what happened. All of that on the Vanguard.
Okay, we also have with us The Guardian. It says here, renewed hope agenda, big story, pages 4 and 5. Okay, it says here, after honeymoon, tales of woe, frustration trail Tinubu's policies. There's an infographic here, and it does give a lot of info on the burden of financing the political class lifestyle versus expenditure and corruption. Now, we talk quite a bit about some of the changes that are happening this 2024, and this infographic just shows how much change is actually expected by certain individuals. Now, we have here Dangote refinery to reach full capacity in June as crude demand up by 2 million BPD. It says here, it mentions here also the female banker who committed suicide in Ikorodu and blamed economic hardship. Schools, banks, others shut as Supreme Court decides Kano governor. Terrorists kill community head, 9 others abduct women in Katsina. On the 2024 budget, why we settled for 800 naira to the dollar benchmark, according to the minister. And Sislak faults Eniton's appointment as Obi insists no sacred cows. All right, so we have also the Nation newspaper with us this morning, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
We have anxiety in 7 states as Supreme Court delivers judgment. It's decision day for Plateau, Kano, Lagos, others. Umoeno triumphs, and we have also here beneath the masthead, experts in cautious optimism on shake-up of banks by CBN. Road project contractors get green light on 1.5 trillion naira payment. Minister frowns at workers quitting sites during Yuletide. And wrapping it up here, Nwosu and Munike Lawal give AFCON tips to Super Eagles. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
All right, that's it. Mazino's getting set. I think they are getting set. I'm looking forward to what they have in the kitchen. Yeah. What did you cook this morning? What did you eat this morning? No, you've had coffee.
We have a new chef.
You've had coffee
this morning.
So I know you that when it comes to coffee, you are the. But what's your morning routine like? When do you take? When do you?
Okay,
when do you
so
have
I do water. I do water first. I do a lot of water. I do have at least 50 cl of water first, and then if I can find some fruit, I do that too.
How early?
And then
immediately you wake up.
This is as soon as I wake up. 4:30. Water first.
Water.
Yeah, that's it. Straight up.
Oh,
what?
That's enough for New Year resolution for some people because.
So the water bottle's by my bed essentially. Just
so you
right
just
there. Yeah, just down it.
Chug down all of that.
How do you think this skin is skinny like this?
Skinny, eh?
Yeah, it's not.
All right. Is that
all right?